What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Destiny. Today, we're actually going to be starting things off a little bit differently. We have a new final boss here in Ketchcrash that I wanted to show off really quickly. This is I, the Privateer. Now, I is a giant shank. It is basically the Fallen Saber, almost exactly. Although I believe it has a little bit of a different order of its different forms. So it starts out with the purple one, moves on to the sniper form second, which is different, and then it ends with the sparking form, which is a little bit different from how Fallen Saber works. But this is a very simple boss fight. You're going to have these servitors that are going to protect it every other phase, or I guess every phase. All you have to do is basically take them down to remove the shields. Very, very simple. It's really not all that complicated. But once that is done, then you can get back to firing on this thing. And once we get it down into the next health bracket, I will be able to use my super. This one is a whole lot simpler than the other one that we did already. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to show off the third and final boss, but I figured since, you know, I have the opportunity and I was already doing another Ketchcrash mission, for the simple sake of getting one of the Season of the Plunder challenges done, that I might as well show this off. So here we go, and that was an exotic that dropped, and I missed! Oh, that was a whiff if I've ever seen one. Oh, I got so distracted by that exotic that I completely failed in my duty to throw a good, oh, it's right down there. It's sitting on the hull. Dang it. Well, I want that, but I'll have to wait until I get back to the helm.
Hermes has escaped us once again. The Hidden will continue their search, but there is no knowing where she may be now. Making the witness for forgiveness, I expect. Something tells me it isn't merciful.
And I'm sure my rewards will drop at some point, but in the meantime, I'm going to meet you guys back at the helm where we can begin the next phase, the next chapter in our Season of the Plunder goodness. All right, before we go over to the big star chart, let's take a look and see what that exotic was really quickly. I'm genuinely curious. Oh, that is a good one, Arbalest. A kinetic linear fusion rifle, one of the best weapons in the entire game, as a matter of fact. Seriously, I mean it, legitimately great. So good that it has been nerfed multiple times and it's still insanely strong, although it is absolutely taken to the next level once it gets its catalyst, but still a fantastic grab. You know what? I think we're going to take that with us and go double linears here. I think that will be a whole lot of fun. So I'm going to head on over to the star chart and let's begin.
Hey there, hero. I heard you parlayed with Aramis, and she hit you with some heavy truths. Mithrax used to be a bad guy. Can you believe it? Wait till I tell Crow. I know Eido's pissed because her dad didn't tell her about it. Makes sense, but it don't shake me. Mithrax, he's just a fella who done something he ain't proud of. And that I understand. Which reminds me, long time back, I found myself at the fourth tomb of Nezarec. Recognized these relics the first time I saw one. That's why I needed you involved. Ain't nobody I trust with that kind of power more than you. Well, after Eris, she gave me some ideas that might help Mithrax use these things for good. Whatever he does will show us just what kind of person he is. If we can stop Aramis from finding the last few relics and killing us all. So, get on that.
All right, so Drifter is getting us started this time. I guess that makes sense given that Mithrax is not in the happiest space right now. So this one's different. I actually have to do Ketchcrash runs for this one, which is actually going to take me a little while to do. Now, the main reason I wanted to get that done is so that I could get the weapon map in the Captain Atlas, but also it looks like I can get myself a couple other things here. Yeah, I will absolutely take hidden compartments since I'm about to go do a bunch of Ketchcrashes anyway, and I can get more plundered energy out of this. Okay, so I'm going to go do those Ketchcrash runs and that expedition run, and I will see you back when we're ready for the pirate hideout in just a moment. It's time to take on the coward.
This one can hardly be called a pirate lord. He's named Frisk. Just a drag in too deep to know he's already dead. My associates have given me concerning information. Our interlopers may have found this one first. Find out who's after my goods.
Well, from the looks of it, it seems to be the Hive, which is going to make this a little bit more complicated now, isn't it? All right, well, I'm going to try to put my Arbalest to use here, and oh man, this thing is fun. Really, the only problem I have with Arbalest, because it's so good. The Disruption Break is such an amazing little perk to have on it. It does so much unbelievable damage. It's basically just as good as the heavies are, but it uses special ammo. It's really good. The only thing I hate about this thing is I do not like its sight, and you might look at it and go, it's just a red dot sight. It's very simple. I don't like how asymmetrical it is. It really makes it hard to actually aim with it, but there is an ornament that fixes it. And I wish I had access to it, but unfortunately I don't. It's kind of dumb that you need a literal microtransaction thing. I mean, this is the same thing we were talking about with Outbreak Perfected before, where it's like, it is a little bit dumb that you need to actually have something that tends to cost money and or bright dust, if you're lucky enough for it to be listed for sale, to make it feel more usable. But at least, I think it's a more egregious, though, in Arbalest's situation than it is with Outbreak Perfected, because that one's a lot easier to make work. This one, I can't. I am not a huge fan of it if it doesn't have its ornament at all. Like, it's basically like impossible to be as consistent on the headshots, at least as far as I'm concerned. But all right, that was a really long set of quests, by the way. The longest set of anything that we've had to do up to this point. And only because the idea is that you're supposed to just do a master Ketchcrash run, which is easy, right? Well, yeah, back when that quest was relevant and everyone was running around on LFG trying to get it done.
Risk medicine. Well, he was lucky to have lived this long. Personally, I stay away from these loose Hive. I don't trust anyone that loyal. Clear them out.
Working on it. But yeah, it was a lot more relevant back when it was more relevant. It was a lot easier to get that done. But now, yeah, good luck. You're not going to get anyone. So otherwise, you had to do 5 normal catch crashes, and that took about an hour on top of the expedition run. So yeah, that was a little bit obnoxious. But otherwise, it could have been worse. Oh, hello. So yeah, not who I was expecting to be fighting at all, but okay, here we go. Let's try to do some additional damage here. That's going to get you down a little bit. So now it looks like I need to start taking out some of these enemies, although it looks like my super is still doing all that additional damage that I need. So if I could just land my headshot. Oh, okay, that flinch knocked me off there. Land my headshots, that would be great. Don't put... Hold on a moment. Get that frickin' shield away. All right, let's throw a couple of those in there. All right, I'm pretty much full on heavy, which is good. Let's use this one next. Oh, you dodged that last one. Get out of here. And goodbye. So yeah, we didn't have to fight the coward at all. They killed the coward. Said we killed the coward. The cowards that killed the coward. Can I grab? I can't grab this thing. It won't let me grab it. Oh my gosh, that was obnoxious.
So, our enemy finally steps into the light, so to speak. The Lucent Hive is searching for the relics, and Aramis's crews are overwhelmed. How interesting. These relics just became more valuable. Demand, it seems, is very high. Luck was on our side this time. But now these pests stand in our way. How unfortunate for them.
All right, off to the Lexington Quarter we go.
I wanted to speak with you, Jermaine.
Whoa! What kind of books you been reading? It's been Drifter for a long while now.
Drifter, then. You have kept secrets from us since the beginning. It is unkind to withhold knowledge.
Unkindness was never my aim. Apologies, sister.
Accepted. Do you have any insight as to why the Lucent Hive are interested in the relics?
Power is freedom, and everybody's chasing it. From the biggest freaky moth monster to the lowest space pirate.
But while the Lucent Hive are loyal to Savathun, the pirates enjoy a startling degree of freedom already. They are not constrained by office or honor. They are ruled only by their own desires.
Yeah, it might look that way from the outside, but they've got to fight for everything they get. That's just survival. A meal and a bed that don't come at the end of a blade? That's freedom.
You are drawing a comparison.
Me? Look, I get it. Walking away from folks can feel like freedom. If no one's relying on you, there's no one to disappoint. No one to be disappointed by.
Now you are speaking of Mithraxkel. I do not judge him for who he was, but he treated me like a hatchling.
Can't really blame him for not wanting to discuss it. Shame's a hard thing to shake. Harder if you have to share it.
You are saying I should forgive him.
That's your call, sister. I'm just saying, I get it.
Aramiskel seeks freedom for our people. But her freedom is vengeful. She wishes to be free from her shame. She will sacrifice Elixni lives in its pursuit, and it will never end. Thank you, Drifter.
You know, I don't hear that enough.
Both incredible characters. All right. We got to go to the holo projector first. So let's do that.
I greet you, Guardian. I wished to speak to you earlier, but I did not have the words. I will not apologize, as I believe the secrets of my old life were mine to keep. But I do regret. I am ashamed of my cruelty, of the things I did, the people I hurt. I thought I left it behind, but the old Mithrax is still within me, and now he has hurt my daughter. I have hurt my daughter. I must set it right. I was a killer, but I am a kill. I will prove to you which title I deserve.
We'll see about that, Mithrax. Okay, so all that's left is to visit Spider and, of course, turn the relic into the helm, and then we can call this an episode. So what do you got for me this time, Spider?
Shall we make a deal?
I'm going to try the left one. Hey! Spider reveals your winnings and snarls. So this is how it's going to be, eh, Guardian? He growls. You want to go head-to-head with me? You say nothing as you admire your new weapon. Spider takes a raspy breath. Fine, just know I know what you're up to. Come back next time, Guardian, he says, his eyes cold. I'll have a fresh batch of engrams for you. I've set up a relay to automatically block all surges on that suspicious frequency, Eido tells you over the radio. Each surge is logged. It appears that interference was attempted 38 times in the last minute, as though someone was repeatedly triggering a jamming mechanism. Eido chuckles. I hope my assistance here will help you even the odds. I think you've actually broken the odds in our favor, so I appreciate that as well. Also, we do need to take a look at the radio really quickly, but why don't I take a look and see what that roll is? It's not particularly well, I mean, Frenzy's good, but see, this is what I don't like, though, is charge time. Charge time masterwork is really frustrating to have on linear fusions and fusion rifles, because when you upgrade it past a certain point, yeah, it does dwindle the charge time, but it also reduces the impact, which is something that you do not want under any circumstances ever. So I am going to be getting rid of that one for pattern progress. All right, let's listen to this thing, and then we'll head off to the helm.
Aramiskel, I greet you in the light. I wish that you could greet me in the same. You told my father that we need not be enemies. This is still true. But we will always be your enemy if you serve the Witness. I do not know what it has promised you. An Elixir reborn, a Reese restored. Did it promise us a future? But I ask, do you strive for our future? Or do you flee the whirlwind? The Lucent Hive and the Witness both pose a great threat to the Elixir. But there is no greater threat to us than when we fight against each other. This division will destroy us completely. You remember the whirlwind. I do not. But I believe that the greatest treasure we lost was unity. I called for our parlay because you believe this too. You will say that House Salvation will bring unity through the destruction of our enemies. But that path does not end Eramiskel. You will never find what you are seeking. You will never undo the legacy of the whirlwind. Your latest mission unearthed another intercepted transmission. It seems pertinent to our research.
Do not open the relic under any circumstance. I don't care if the whole Lucent brood is outside. The darkness inside would dissolve you before you could ever wield it against the Hive. Only beings of extraordinary fortitude can withstand its energies, and we both know you're less than that. Retreat and fortify your defenses. Protect the relic at all costs. Reinforcements are on the way.
Wow, scathing. Yeah, I don't know who this Dreg was, but he certainly was a coward. He got just the floor wiped with him in every single way. Aramis, the Hive, they got no chill. Guys, that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Destiny. Thank you all so much for watching. We've only got 2 more pirate hideouts left before we can call this a season. We're getting close. And then, of course, all that remains is the final season. Wow, I can't believe the progress that we have made. It's pretty incredible. But yeah, guys, next episode, another star chart, another expedition to do, another objective, a quaint one this time, one that doesn't involve me to do 5 catch crashes. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll see where the story goes from there. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.